How's it going, gamers? Daybreaker Rein here, coming at you through your video scope with a very long overdue video. This video should have been out at the beginning of the year, and for lack of a better term, I have been incredibly lazy, and I have just been putting it off, and now we're here at the beginning of July, and I figured better late than never, so here we go. I wanted to make a video talking about my Extra Life campaign from 2018, as well as talking about this year's campaign, and kind of using this as a way to ask a couple of questions to those who care to watch this video or care to check it out. I really do think getting your guys' feedback is probably the best course of action in regards to a lot of what I'm thinking. So Extra Life 2018 did not go as well as I had really wished it had gone. As you guys know, during the month of October, I had dedicated the month to the memory of my late friend Andrew, who passed away, and I was dedicating the month by possibly, my intent was to hopefully stream as much Kingdom Hearts content as I possibly can. And I was really trying to see if I could get through Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, and then play Kingdom Hearts 2 all the way throughout the entire month of October. I'd planned to stream every single day. On top of that, I was also going to include the PS2 dungeon stream of Rogue Trooper in his memory, as well as a Dose of Retro stream for Max Payne. Unfortunately, none of that really panned out the way that I wanted it to. I got about 12 streams in total for all of that, 10 of them being for Extra Life and being for the Kingdom Hearts streams. I did like maybe, I think I did actually 13 streams, because I did 2 for Rogue Trooper and then I did 1 for Max Payne. And it really sucks. I really am upset with myself that I tried to bite off more than I can chew, like I usually do. This is typically how it goes with this campaign, because I'm trying my best to sort of make things a little bit more entertaining and kind of varying it up with the content that I do. And it just didn't pan out the way that I had really hoped, especially considering my PC was not to the specs that I wanted it at that time. So it's just kind of this big thing where I finally have gotten my PC where I want it to be. I literally have the best stuff I can get on the market for my motherboard. So hopefully this year's stream will go a lot better. So we're going to go ahead. October was pretty big of a bust. I'm glad that I did as much as I did. I didn't drop it as quickly as I did with Yakuza. So going forward, I do hope to revisit all of that. I do hope to finish Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if it will be for Extra Life, but for the PS2 dungeon and a Dose of Retro, those are still going to pan out. It's just a matter of finding time, and I really have been trying to figure out what would be the best schedule going forward to get content out there. So the 24-hour gaming marathon on game day, it went well, as well as I could have hoped it did. I unfortunately did not hit the 24-hour mark. I was just shy of 19 hours. I did the horrible mistake of drinking an energy drink and thinking that that was going to pep me up for the rest of the stream. And just like everybody says, you know, those things, you take one and then you just want to crash out after the effects roll out. So I got incredibly tired, and I just couldn't keep going. And that's kind of the nature of these things, you know, is it's an endurance test, for lack of a better term. And, you know, and I can't not look after myself. You know, I really do have to make sure I take care of myself, and that I'm not putting my own health on the back burner in order to make these streams happen. But for everything that we did do, I was really happy. I love getting my friends involved with the streams. I really want to continue doing that going forward. That in the latter portions of the game day marathon is when I get people involved. I think this year I might actually try to reach out to some of my Discord buddies and see if maybe we could get together and maybe do some stuff. There's a couple people I'd like to reach out to and maybe see if we can get some quiplash or something going. I think it would be really cool if I got more people involved, and I think it would make the latter portions of the stream a little bit more enjoyable. As for the archive of it, unfortunately, I've run into a ton of issues. I can't edit the video file in any sense of the word. I've tried several different, basically every video editor I have at my disposal just will not take the file. Or the one time I was able to actually get it into one of my editors, the audio was completely trashed. And I don't know why. And then I tried to find like ways to convert it to an MP3 and like all this stuff. And there was just, it became such a hassle that it killed my motivation. And that's probably one of the reasons that contributed to this video being so long to get out. So as for the highlight reel that I wanted to do, and as for uploading each individual part, I really don't know what I want to do. I tried to upload the raw video file to YouTube directly. YouTube has a 12-hour cap on its videos. The video is 18 hours long. So I am really at a loss for what to do. I thought about considering opening a BitChute account to see if maybe they would allow me to upload the complete unedited raw file. I have a document with everything, timestamps, all the music that's used throughout, like all the references and everything. So I really do hope that there is some medium I can get that out to you guys. I'm really going to look and see what I possibly can do, because I don't want that to be lost to the annals of history. If I could edit it in some way, I would. But for the moment, I'm really just trying to get the raw video file uploaded somewhere to where it's there in its entirety and it's all time stamped, and then people can watch whatever segment they care to watch. Speaking of, I promised to do this in the description of my Extra Life campaign page for last year. That anybody who donated, I was going to include in a shout out video. Unfortunately, we did not meet the campaign goal. And again, I'm very much of the mind that these campaigns are not about reaching the goal. It's mainly just about whatever I can get, getting towards that goal. You know, I know that I'm a very small YouTuber. I'm a very small content creator. I'm not well known. You know, it's really hard to get the word out there, you know, that I'm doing this and that I'm passionate about it and that I want to keep doing it. So big shout out to my friend Xanthan, who donated. I believe he donated $5 to the campaign. I couldn't be happier. I'm really happy that he did that. He was the first donator, and then towards the end, this is an even bigger shout out because I had no clue these guys would come in, but the guys over at Gigaboots donated to my campaign as well. I believe they donated a $15 donation. You guys are awesome. I am really happy that you guys came by. That just blew me away. It sucks because they came by as I was falling into my desk because I was tired and I was just tapping out, and I was like, I can't keep going. This is gonna just do more harm to me, you know, and everything like that. So big shout out to you guys. I will leave all the relevant links to all their social medias and their YouTubes and things like that in the description of this video. So if you guys want to check them out and give them shout outs, by all means. Gigaboots is a much larger YouTube channel than I probably ever will be. So it was very humbling to see that a bigger channel like that would be willing to give little old me the time of day. So I really do appreciate that a lot. It's incredibly humbling. So going forward, so we are now in 2019, and so far I have been trying every single month to retweet my straw poll for this year. So it'll play out exactly as it did last year. Top 3 games that are voted on will be games that I cover during the stream. It'll be the first 9 hours of the stream, 3 hours a piece on each game, and then I will of course go into games that weren't in the voting poll, or I might visit some that were just for funsies. I'm not really sure. So far it's going well. It's going, I think, a little bit better than last year, so I'm happy about that. I'm trying my best to I'm not trying to spam it all over to my Twitter. I don't want to make my Twitter just a spamming platform. I'm just retweeting it every single month, you know, leading up to game day, because it is something important for me. So that's pretty much it, the plan going forward. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to do anything over the month of October. I might try. I do know that my older brother, who has started his own streaming, streaming social media presence. You know, he's kind of expressed some interest in helping with the Extra Life, but that's still kind of you know, not really there just yet. It's something that I really have to talk to him about. So this is kind of the portion where I wanted to ask you guys, the viewers, a couple questions. You know, so I want to make this big. I want to make this something that people enjoy, even if it's not something that they get on board with necessarily with the charity aspect. It is something that I want to get out there. I would like more people involved. So my question to you viewers is what could I do? What are some suggestions going forward that I could do to make it more engaging, to make it more like a one-to-one between me and the fans, you know, between me and my viewers? Because I'm all for suggestions. I wanted to do a sort of like tier list last year. I didn't really flesh out every single thing, every little aspect of it. So I wanted to know what I could possibly do to make things better, you know, make this more than what it is. You know, the tier list, the idea was I wanted to try to entice people just to donate. I wanted to try to entice people to donate just a single dollar. You know, it was something that I thought would be people would be a little bit more willing to do, knowing that for every single dollar, you know, for every $1 donation I got, I would match it. So I thought it would be a little bit more enticing for people. But you know, charity just isn't for everybody, and I've accepted this. I know this. I think ever since I started this campaign, I've known that in my heart of hearts that it is just not something that everybody's into. So I just want to know if you guys can offer me any sort of feedback going forward, what you guys think could be done or could potentially be added to the streams or to my campaign pages, or however you guys would see it. Please let me know. I'm all for suggestions. I would really like the viewer support, if anything. That's kind of the whole reason for the voting poll. I thought it would be a little bit cool to actually have games that people want to see. You know, yes, I'm choosing the games for the poll, but the voting shows me that there's interest in specific games as opposed to me just streaming whatever I want. So, you know, it's a little bit helpful, and it changes up things a little bit. So anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. I'm gonna have to do some minor editing to this video because I smacked my mic a couple times, and I've almost been wanting to sneeze for like the past 15 minutes, you know, so I apologize for that. But thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate any feedback that I get left in the comments. You can reach out to me on Twitter. You could always hit me up when I'm live on Twitch. I love the feedback. I love the camaraderie. You know, even just chatting, you know, even if it's nothing specific, you know, even just the chatting is really nice. So I really do want to fix my streaming schedule. I'm going to try to really start working on that, and that's one of my goals going forward, is to get more consistent with my streaming. So anyways, guys, as always, this has been Daybreaker Rein, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Alrighty gamers, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please feel free to rate, comment, or subscribe. And if you want to check out any more of my content, please feel free to follow the links on the screen or check out any of the links in the description below. And as always gamers, this has been Daybreaker Rein, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.